Hello everybody, welcome Bald back to another video on the channel. I do have a little bit of a different appearance than last time you saw me, but disregard that. I'm bringing to you a brand new game. So this game here, Voidling Bound, I've been a big fan of it for the past month. It released on June 9th. I am going to eventually 100% this game, so I'm thinking we'll do a part 2 for that. But I just want to show you the game and why I've been so into it for the past month. So welcome to Voidling Bound. This here is your Wrangler, and this is your ship. The premise of the game is there's this alien force that is taking over the galaxy called the Legion, and it is corrupting other forces around the galaxy. And so your Wrangler, and your team of researchers, you are tasked with defeating the Legion. The way you do that, fusing your mind with these creatures, these Voidlings, and using them to fight against the Legion force. What really got me excited about this game is you keep mutating your Voidlings and making them stronger, and there's different elemental powers that you can upgrade, and so the amount of customization that this game has with the abilities of these Voidlings, it's a lot of fun. So let me show you around the ship. So there's different characters. They each have different tasks for you, and they have different things that they sell. I do want to say real quick, spoiler alert, because a lot of the stuff in this game you unlock throughout your journey, so I'm going to show you a lot of things that you don't have at the beginning of the game. So if this is a game that you're interested in, let me give you a quick peek. You got all kinds of mutations, don't look too hard at them. So this one, for example, has a special mutation at the very end, create a damage over time lava puddle, etc. So, if this is a game you're interested in, check it out before I speak too much on it. Alright, so here in this game, you collect and mutate different species. So these are some of the ones that I have mutated and chosen their paths. And then some of them here I have further customized using the game's customization, which I'll show you here shortly. This is where everything starts here in Voidling Bound. So here I got a little fella. His name is a Gwigoon. We're gonna put him here into the evolution chamber. And like I said, you're about to see a lot of late game stuff because I've been playing a lot of this game. But this is your upgrade tree. Normally this is all grayed out and you can't see it, kind of like here at the top. So these here, they're called mutagens. There's these 5 types, as you can see. You've got ice, fire, organic. This is called plasma, I think, and then electric, and that's how you spend and collect the upgrades. So we're gonna get this one here. This is for the secondary ability. So then I unlock a new kind of Gwigoon. This Gwigoon here is called the Kamikaze Gwigoon. So they all have a new trait that I unlock that I can later use to customize my Voidling. Gain speed stacks while running towards an enemy. That's really cool. Jeez, I like the idea of some more speed. So now we have a Zealous Gwigoon because I chose this path here and upgraded him all the way. They also have different names along the way and different abilities that you unlock. So here is the upgraded Gwigoon. He looks kind of silly. He has a name, Zealous Gwigoon. And then these white ones here, they are called spliced instead of mutated. These are ones that I have personally customized. So this is my main guy. I call him Godspeed Ursek. I made him gold and he's customized. I will talk about what these do in a second, but first let me show you the gameplay. And we have a mission selected there on our map, and we're gonna connect with him and use him to fight against the Legion. So these are his stats. He is mostly maxed out. Level 20 is as high as it goes, and there's other special attributes that can put it even higher, which you can use breeding for. We'll get to that later. Let's fuse and connect with the Voidling to fight against the Legion. And there we are, connected and going down into the planet. So this guy here, like I said, he is called an Ursec. At the bottom right, you'll see your abilities. If you've ever played a hero shooter, kind of like Overwatch, the abilities are very similar. So I have a Scream, which will give him a debuff. I have a melee with a dash finisher. I have a projectile. I have a charge. I can start moving forward and I'll land something and I'll deal damage. And the cool thing about Ursec is he has a second mode. So if I use his ultimate, I'll press Q. He'll jump and he'll go into his other mode. So Ursec is actually two characters. It's and Sec. So this is Sec. He attacks faster. The customization I did has lightning effects on it. He has a different roar where it's all around him. And then his projectile is different. It's a swarm, an electric swarm. And so in this game mode, it's called the Abyss. You just keep going as far as you can. Similar to Risk of Rain, a roguelike. So you'll collect as much stuff as you can, go as far as you can, but if you die, you lose it all. So that's the gameplay. I want to talk a little bit more about the customization. So this middle area, the Cerebrum Enhancer, is where you upgrade your alien species as a whole instead of the individual Voidling. So here I have Ursec maxed out because he's my favorite one of the monsters. So there's a upgrade tree. This guy I haven't touched because I don't like him as much. But you get upgrade like more damage, more projectiles, and of course it depends on the Voidling. I'm not going to cover what every Voidling does unless you want me to, but I am going to show you what they look like. First one you get, the Quipec, looks like this, just a bird with a high fire rate, and you have a fire side that you can upgrade, you have a organic side that you can upgrade. Oh, these are all fire. And then there are some rare ones. Actually, I'm not gonna show you the golden egg one. So there's golden eggs hidden around the map. If you find them, you get a rare Voidling that you can't unlock normally. You have to find these specific eggs. I'll show you one. So this one, for example, the golden nugget Quipec will give you eggs, 3% chance on kills. So this, you can't find this on normal eggs. It's only the golden eggs that are hidden around the map. I'm not going to show you the other ones just because I'm going to leave a little surprise for you. But with you being able to unlock all the Voidlings, since I unlocked all of the birds, I unlock all these things to upgrade these birds with. So I have a different palette. The cool thing about these colors is you can use them on any species. So these patterns, these eyes, these colors, I can use them on any of the species. But these different upgrades, or not upgrades, they're like different body parts that give different bonuses. Those are only for that species, of course. And then these are the abilities that I can equip onto that species. And mutations, which I'll get... I'll cover here in a second. These are the Gillick. These guys are pretty cool. They're fire and ice. I think they're super cool looking. Probably some of my favorite designs of this game come from the Gillick. I love that one with the kind of Triceratops head. Super cool looking. Look at this guy. Inferno. I think my favorite one, maybe in the whole game, is this one. The Riverbank. I think he's so chill. I think he's sick. Leviathan, or Glacier. All right, this one I don't have all of them for, but they're pretty sick. I don't like this guy as much just because of the gameplay. The gameplay on this guy's a little bit campier, more towards like a tower defense kind of build, which wasn't really my style. So yeah, this guy is ice and organic. He's still pretty chill. He's a little monkey guy who makes little minions. I'm going through these fast, so I mean, if you think he's cool, you can pause on any specific thing. But I just want to show as much as I can in a short amount of time. He's chill. None of these look too crazy. This is a guy. He's like a Super Saiyan. You got the Anami, probably my least favorite visually. I think he just looks weird, like a little rat thing. I don't know. Even some of the other upgrades don't look as appealing. I don't know. I'm not gonna shit on this creature too much. It's not my favorite. We'll click on just a couple more here. This one looks like a Pokemon. He's super mean looking. I'm a big fan of his design. I think he's fun. I actually haven't even played this guy because he is a kind of AoE, just does attacks around him. I haven't even played him, to be honest with you. I'm still going to 100% the game, which does require me to play him some. But I don't think gameplay-wise, he wasn't for me. This guy I did like a lot. I played a lot of this guy. He has a high fire rate, and then he has a dash ability. The dash ability can reset, so you can go dash, dash, and zoom in and out. And so like the lightning powers plus dashing in and out, pretty sick stuff. And his design's chill. I think it's a little bit lazy that his bits are floating, but I don't think it takes away too much from his overall design. I think he's cool looking. And his abilities were lightning and the purple one, the plasma, I believe. Yeah. Oh, so I showed you a secret one on accident. Whoops. I'm going to show you just the normal one. Because off rip. That was my Discord, by the way, if you heard that. He's scary. And it just gets worse. I mean, the dog nose. I worse in, like, the sense of it's scary. I don't think they're bad designs, per se, but just kind of scary. Like, look at this. Look at this. I'm going to show you this one. I probably shouldn't, because look at that face. Look at that. Look at that face. This guy's cool. He's a melee combo. You can even uppercut with him. It brings us to the final machine, the splicing station. This is where you can do just whatever you want customization wise. So if I wanted to grab this guy here, whoops, this guy here, I can customize everything on him. I can customize his body parts, make him look different. I can use that face that I liked. It gives a bonus to the strength, so I like how that looks. If I want to go just straight off of appearance, I can. I can give him that cool tail. I can just go crazy on customization. You can change the size if you want it to be giant, if you want it to be tiny, somewhere in between. And then with those colors that you unlock, you can use any of them from any of the creatures. So if you want to do like a fire themed Gillick, like he already is, or just that was my Discord again. You can just customize however you want, really. And then what's cool about that, another layer of cool, is normally the Gillick is fire and ice, but the game says, you know what, customize it to your heart's content. So you can make him a plasma Gillick. So his abilities, now that you've unlocked, like I said, you unlock the skill tree, you can use them to customize later. So I can mix and match these however I want. My secondary ability can do this instead. Primary can do this instead. Or I can even make it so my primary is plasma and my secondary is cyber. You know, so the customization, they just let you do whatever you want, and I think that is super cool. And it's been really fun to just try out different builds. And then with the perks, yeah, so the perks are kind of the final part to customizing your Voidlings. You can mix and match them, do different builds, and they all have different effects. So you can combine up to 3, and they have different effects like burn your targets when you deal damage, shoot a toxic cloud that applies poison, deal double damage to enemies floating, execute enemies that are bleeding. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I might build that. And with that, let me just explain to you some of my builds. So my main build is this guy here, my Godspeed Ursec that I made. So here with the Ursec that I've made, I added this melee option because it upgrades both and Sec's ability. Some of these will do either one or the other. Like this one is only for Sec, this one's only for and this one's for both. It gives them electric powers, which they can then stack their element. So here it would add disintegration for plasma, it would add poison for organic, and burn for fire. And then his secondary ability, I have these Hivelings, they're called, which will apply static. And then so I have a bunch of ways to apply static, and I made him tiny just because he's a little speedy boy. I have this golden color from the golden nugget that I showed you earlier. just some yellow eyes, a pattern, and then I made him small. And then the ability. So this is the important part. The first one here will prevent me from dying. If I die, I come back, and if I get a kill, it brings me back to life. So this is huge, right? Because especially in the final game mode, it's permadeath. Coming back to life is big. So this here is the meat and potatoes of my build. So this ability says, on static discharge, gain a block charge for a short duration. What does this mean? Whenever you deal static damage, it builds up. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the fifth one, it's called the discharge, and it resets the stack, and it gives you a block charge. Block charge means you can't be hit for like a second. So with my high ass fire rate, and I keep getting static discharge, I keep becoming invulnerable every couple of moments. So that's huge. This one here, 25% chance to apply a kill mark on static discharge. So static discharge is the same thing. Once I add the static charges, there's a chance that every time there's a discharge, it will apply kill mark. Kill mark means whenever that creature that is marked dies, it will trigger the thing. So this pulls in enemies, shoots out some static damage things that seek out targets. So a bunch of static, high fire rate. That is my build. I've been yapping, and now we're actually going to play the game. We're going to do a run on the Abyss, and I'm going to try to get as far as I can and collect some good shit. So there's different game modes here in the Abyss. This one, you just have to survive the timer. My character is pretty strong stat-wise. He's not completely maxed out, but he's decently close. There is breeding in this game. It's pretty straightforward. You just put two Voidlings of the same type together, and they will breed and keep some of the attributes of their parents. This guy has been a part of a lot of inbreeding, but with that, it has only made him stronger. So this first couple Abyss levels are going to be way too easy. They don't have the health to have the static charges put on them because they just die in one shot. So we're just going to go here to the next level. And boom. And this is the loop. You get a level, you complete it, go next, or escape with what you have. Obviously, we're going to keep going for a while. I'm hoping to at least hit level 100 is my goal. Oh, okay, so this is a good level here. So there's some levels that are just get to point B, kill your dudes along the way. But I am too strong for that and cannot be bothered. So Ursek, since he has a dash, I can actually loop the dash. Just go wherever I so please. Alright, and just like that, next level. Symbol, this is good timing. This is a boss. So here in the Abyss, you also do some boss fights, like a little boss run. And we're just going to beat him up and see how far we can get. Alright, we got one. We're still very strong. I am not concerned at all. There's freaking lightning everywhere. I don't know what's causing it. Okay, and there at the ground is the main... Oh, I didn't pick it up. They're this final item that you collect here at the last level of the game, and they give you some additional buffs to your character. So I have some equipped that improve my elemental damage, some that improve my attack speed. I can't show them. I can't show them. But next time we find one on the ground, I'll point it out. Oh, here we go. So these are the things we're also collecting. They're only available in the Abyss. The catalysts. So that's a weak catalyst. Doesn't really matter. There are stronger strengths of catalysts. Like this one, for example, gives me a little bit more speed. And there's different strength of them. We'll keep going. We're reaching the halfway point, level 50. This is another boss fight. We've collected a couple things. And with that, level 50 is done. We're gonna move on. Again, aiming for 90. We've gotten a couple catalysts. All of them duplicates, ones I've already had. They turn into this material, which is used to craft the, or to do the final customization chamber. And then we just got more mutagens and some money. We keep going. Holy shit, I don't know if I died or not at all. It all happened so quick. A keyword that one of those enemies had that was called Protector, they give invulnerability to people around them, so they gotta go. Debuff. Boom. Alright, on to the next. Okay, we are on level 103. This is just one of the goop clears. After this, I can either A, keep going for as long as I can, or call it good and take my goodies. We do have a couple decent things, which I would hate to lose, especially because I've spent about 30 minutes on this level, and I'd hate for that to go to waste. So we'll keep going for a little bit longer. Maybe around 130 we'll stop, just because, like I said, if I want to complete the game, I do need to keep some of the things I get. I played a round of this earlier and I got pretty far, but I died, and I really don't want to do that for the second time today, so I'm being very careful. What happened earlier when I was playing was I was in my... So, if you remember, I have these mutations. One of them makes me invulnerable. It saves me from death, and if I don't want to die, I have to kill something, right? And I just didn't know I was in that mode, and I was running away. Oh my god, something hurt me. Okay, I might have to lock in because I don't want to die. So I want to just reiterate my strategy here. So what's keeping me alive is the static discharge. At the bottom of my screen, you'll see all my stats. One of the stats that is saving me is the one that is a shield with like an arrow coming out of it. Holy shit, like you can't even tell what is happening. I'm trying to talk. But that shield icon is a block, and it makes me invulnerable for as long as that is there. So every time there's a static discharge, which is happening pretty often. Oh my god, my health bar. It makes me invulnerable for like a frame. So that's why I'm having great success. Holy fuck, finally. Okay, so something was giving them protection. I don't know if it was the main bad guy. But since I'm constantly getting the static discharge, I'm invulnerable, so I keep dodging damage. But I'm not permanently invulnerable, so eventually some damage gets through. Let's see, what do we got? And do we keep going? We got some good strong ones. So the purple is the highest rarity, and then the purple with the rings around it is even higher. These are called corrupted. I'm just gonna keep going. Shoot. Holy shit. There were so many in that spot. It just exploded. That was crazy. Wow. God, the protector is so bad because if I'm not dealing damage, I'm not doing the lightning, the static stacks. And if I'm not doing the stacks, I'm not becoming invulnerable, and so things are just hitting me now. Because normally, I'm only hit by every other thing because I'm becoming invincible every couple seconds. But when there's a protector around, I'm not dealing the damage, and they're not getting the static charges. That's why the protector's so bad for me. Because it makes me, literally, it makes me vulnerable. Straight up kryptonite. Well, I mean, might as well. Might as well. Last one, for sure. Last one. Last one. Oh my god, if I die here. Oh, this is just a survival. You know what? This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, because in these survival ones, if you don't leave, they'll keep spawning. So I'm just hella gonna farm this. I'm gonna farm this for a little bit, see if I get... Okay, so there, I don't know what happened. I took a bunch of damage. It usually means there's a protector around. Okay. Almost died there as well. Again, every time there's a protector around, I just start taking a bunch of damage. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I was just spamming my ult. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I thought I died. Oh my god, I don't know what happened. I was just spamming my ult because it makes you invulnerable, but I was just stuck in place. At one point, I know I killed something because otherwise I would have died, right? Because my character comes back. As you can see, it's dark now. Like, I've been doing this for a minute. My eyes fucking hurt. I'm done. I don't know what that was. That scared me. I thought I fucking died. Oh my god, I was gonna be so upset. I killed something, it revived me. I definitely died, but I killed something fast enough. Anyways, there at the top, we have a bunch of eggs, a bunch of those customization tokens. You need 5 to do it, a bunch of the mutagens and hella cash money. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Hatchery Games. I'm going to say this because I'm in game design. I really enjoy your game. I think you try to do a lot of things and you succeeded really well. It's a really fun game. Of course, I'm going to do a 100% video sometime soon because I'm going to keep playing this game. Anyways, you have a good one.